Welcome, ladies, to my live workshop on YouTube. I'm happy that you're here. My name is Julie Gilson, and I'm with stampinggala.com. Today, I have for you three really cool projects. I think you're going to like them. I'm using the Sketch Butterflies bundle. Here is the stamp set, and it also has the beautiful dies to go along with it. So we have a couple of cards that, of course, I made them into birthday cards. However, you can change the sentiment for whatever you'd like. I think they lend itself to different types of cards. Even a sympathy card would be great for these. And as always, if you would like these sent to your home for free, the kits to make them yourself, all you have to do is place a minimum $40 order by Sunday, and I'll be happy to send them to you. I'm trying to get the lighting right here. Tell me if it looks better. Not very good today. It's funny how some of the colors really look nice and then others do not. So anyway, we're just going to go ahead and get started. All right, so first of all, I think we'll do this one first. And I am using watercolor and also, let me see, heat embossing. So I'm going to grab this, and I do need to grab some watercolor paper. I did not grab that. Enough in here? Yeah, there should be enough in here. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started. We have, first of all, this is Lemon Lime Twist, and this, it's really bugging me how this lighting looks. I don't think it's going to get much better. All right, so this is Lemon Lime Twist, and it's 11 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 5 1/2. So we're going to go ahead and fold this over on the score line, just like that, okay? All right, so next I have a piece of Coastal Cabana, and this is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. So we're just going to go ahead and put this directly on the card base. Making certain that you get it as straight as possible. Okay. And I did not. Okay, that's better. All right, so I have that done. And then next I have a piece of the DSP. I love this. You'll find this on the online exclusives. And it goes with, oh, I forgot the name of it. I'm sorry. I'll have it on my blog after this video. And I am just attaching it to a piece of basic white that is slightly larger. Okay. All right. So this time I'm going to take some ribbon and wrap it around here and tie a bow. I love this ribbon. It makes the prettiest bows. It's just sheer and silver ribbon. So there are only 2 days left to register for this month's Create a la carte, and I am using the Thoughtful Journey bundle. So if you're interested, make sure you go to my blog and register before the 15th, because it ends on the 15th. And I'll show you those at the end if you're interested. And by the way, I have some new Christmas products that I can show you afterwards as well. In addition to that, anybody who leaves comments here on the live, I am going to put into a drawing to send you some of my cards. So please make sure you put lots of comments in here. Because you'll have a better chance of winning the prize. Okay. So all you got to do is just say, hi, I'm from whatever state you're from. And you can also put in how long you've been stamping or ask me a question. Okay, so this is going to go on here. And I want to get this straight as well. Okay, all right. Next I have two pieces here. I have a piece of basic white that I embossed with the timber embossing folder and also die cut it with the deckled rectangles. If you don't have these, you want to get them and keep them in your stash. This is a great staple item for your craft room. And you'll find these on the online exclusives only. They're not in the catalog anymore. Or I should say any longer. All right, so we're going to put this down, and I will trim this off a tiny bit. Okay, that's perfect. All right, so this time it's going to go up on dimensionals as well. I think this looks so, these colors are so pretty together. Okay, bring this over. I want to make sure this is over far enough. I'm going to stick this in. I better move this over some more. Okay, perfect. And I'll trim this up just a tiny bit. No, this is Lemon Lime Twist and Coastal Cabana. It just doesn't look really great on screen. Okay, so now we're going to do some stamping. And you have to use watercolor paper. And I'll tell you what, this comes out so pretty. So I'm using the medium butterfly and the small butterfly. Let me see if I can get this. I don't think I'm having any luck today. All right, so use your Versamark, and I'm going to stamp two of these. And one of the larger or the medium one. I am heat embossing with silver embossing powder. And I believe I said last week that the silver embossing powder is back in stock, and it comes in a set of 3 with, I believe, gold and copper. Okay, so we're going to heat this up. When I color this with the watercolors, it really makes them pop and come to life. And I love how the two colors blend so nicely together. One thing I do want to caution you on is when heat embossing, make sure that once it turns to the shiny silver, keep moving. Don't stay in one place because um, it will damage. It will turn it back dull again if you stay on it too long. Okay. Jerry, by the way, the membership PDFs are on my blog. And not on my blog, they're on the team page for you. Okay. So what you're going to do is start off with the Coastal Cabana, and I'm using the water painter. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the water painter and just kind of do spiky. Not really, I'm not really being careful. And then I'm going to come back and add some darker to it. You're not covering the whole butterfly. Same thing here. Okay, so I'm going to add some darker. Just like another layer of Coastal Cabana. I'll pick it up and show you before I add the next color. Okay. All right. So I'm going to switch and I'm going to use Lemon Lime Twist. So let me just squeeze the top a little bit. By the way, ladies, if you like this video, please share it with other people. And if you subscribe to my channel, that also helps me. So I would appreciate that. All right, so now I'm starting from the center of the butterfly, the inside, and just kind of brushing out. And when I do that, it connects with the Coastal Cabana, and it creates like a third color, even though I'm only using two. And I'll pick this up and show you before I move on. Okay, look how pretty that is. Let me see if I can get the light on it. No. There, that's better, huh? Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I'm also going to do the center or the body of the butterfly in Coastal Cabana. Okay, so it looks like that. All right, so let me just cut this out a little bit, and then I'm going to die cut them. Okay, so let me grab the dies for these. So I'm going to use this medium-sized die. So let me grab some washi tape. because I certainly don't want to mess these up. Okay. I'm going to put the washi tape on here, get it lined up, and make sure you can see the antennas coming through the small holes right there. And then I'm going to use the small one here. I'm going to cut this apart. Do one at a time. Okay, so we're going to put this together, run this through the die cutting machine. Oops. All right, so here's one of them. The second one. And then I have to die cut a third one. So let me just tape this one up. Okay. Okay, so here's the third one. So I'll just save that tape and just reuse it. So now I'm going to place these. I'm going to start with the middle size one first and just put some dimensionals on here. Okay, so this is going to go right in the center. Okay, and then one above and one below. And these only need one dimensional. Okay, so this one is going to go here and here. Okay, isn't that pretty? So now we're going to add some rhinestones, or diamonds as I like to refer to them. I'm going to use the medium size one for the center butterfly, and then the small ones for the two small butterflies. Okay, so here is your outside of your first card. And then we're just going to go ahead and do the inside. And this time I'm using some smaller butterflies. So I'm going to stamp these over here. Add some silver embossing powder. And remember, this paper is not watercolor paper, so you got to be careful when you're watercoloring with it. Barely applying any water. Okay, so I'm going to start off here, and it already has some of the Coastal Cabana in here, so I'm just using that up. Put this back in. All right, I'm going to clean off my brush a little bit. and then use the lemon lime twist to bring them together. I am not a big butterfly fan, but I love these. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so we'll just put some adhesive on here and get this card done. Hi, Anne. Welcome. How did you find me? I'm curious. All right, let me trim this just a tiny bit. Just remember, ladies, if you would like these make and takes, just use the host code. Please be sure to use the host code and place your orders by Sunday, and you'll get some happy mail in the mail, of course, with all of these make and takes, so you can make some for yourself. Thank you, Anne. Okay, so here you go. Here is your first project. I hope you like these. All right, so now we're going to move on. This one is a little more challenging. I love how the layout of this card. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this one. Okay, so this one is, this card is the other orientation. So it's like a landscape mode. So this is 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Okay. So what we're going to do here, we have a piece of Coastal Cabana, and this is 4 3/4 by 3.5. And then I have a piece of the DSP, and this is just 4 3/4. I'm sorry, this is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. And this one is 4 3/4 by 1.5. And we're just going to adhere it to the bottom portion of this piece of cardstock, okay? And just make sure that you have an even margin on the bottom and two sides. Okay. All right. Now what I did here is I just cut a piece of basic white, and this is 4 3/4, and I cut it around 3.5. I use the Basic Borders dies, which you can find on the online exclusives, and I just offset it just like that. Okay. After I did that, I embossed it with the timber embossing folder. So we're going to go ahead and put dimensionals on the back of this piece. I'm going to put quite a few so it doesn't sag in the center. I go through a ton of dimensionals. And of course, if you don't have this stamp set, you can use a different stamp set. You can use it the same layout that I designed here, and just, you know, put some flowers on it or what have you. Whatever is your favorite. Okay, so this time I'm going to put it towards the top with the same margin. There you go. So it looks like that. Turned out pretty darn good. Okay, so now I'm going to also add dimensionals on the back of this. LaSheila, you're right. I certainly would buy them in bulk. If you're new to joining us, please let us know if this is your first time or where you're from, how long you've been stamping. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so this you're going to center on here. Okay, that looks good. Okay, then I have two pieces here. This is from the Spotlight on Nature, and this is actually on back order right now. But anyone who places an order, they will get the make and takes, and this is die cut for you. The only thing I cannot do is stamp for you. It's against Stampin' Up policy. Okay, and I have a circle that just shines through the little perforated holes there. So I'm going to, if I see one I need to pop out. All right, so we're going to put a little bit of glue on here. And put this together. Well, I'm glad you're here, Melody. All right. And then, of course, we're putting it on dimensionals. When I mail these out next week, the make and takes, I'll also look and see who left comments, and then I'll be choosing one via a raffle, and you will get some of my handmade cards. Okay, so there you go. There's that. All right, so now what we're going to do is some more stamping. So let me grab my watercolor paper. And this time we're using the large butterfly, which is stunning. We're going to ink this up. Right here. I'm going to heat this first before I do the two small ones. Okay, I'm going to cut this out and then do the two small ones. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do some coloring again. Let's start off with the large butterfly. Bring this in. Clean off my brush. Get some more. Okay. And this goes really quickly. So you can make a bunch of these in a short amount of time. Just stamp them all, heat them all, and then watercolor them all at the same time. And every one will be slightly different. All right, let me grab this. All right, and we're going to switch over to the lemon. Oh, I should have just done the body too. Let me do the body before I clean off my brush. All right. I have a cute little treat holder to show you that I'm going to create for you after this. And then if you're interested, I can show you the Create a la carte for this month and also some of the new Christmas stuff I got in. I have more coming in. I missed it on the pre-order, so I had to order a second time. Look how pretty this is. Okay, so let me, here's the die cut for this one. You want to make sure you get it lined up correctly. There we go. I'm going to put 2 pieces on here so I don't mess it up. And then do one of these at the same time. I would love to hear what your favorite technique is in paper crafting, card making. And also, are you more card makers? Do you prefer cards, scrapbooking, or 3D items? Do you love fun folds? Look at this, came off. Now he had 2 pieces on here. Okay. Hopefully that'll stay. Look how pretty that is. I love it. And I have this one, and then just one more to die cut. Put that there. For some reason, this washi tape is not sticking very well to this. Maybe because it's the embossing. Okay, so let's, oh shoot, I dropped one. Let's go ahead and put this together. So we're going to put the large butterfly right here on the circle. All right. So, oh, I got something on there. Okay. So this is going to go here. All right. And then I'm going to put one here. So that is just going to have one dimensional right here. And then the third one. And something funny about this card, if you notice, there's no bow on it. All right, so I need this. And we're going to put one of the larger ones here. And the smaller ones on here. Oops. And here. And I am using the Take Your Pick tool, which I love. If you haven't seen this or used it, it's really nice. Okay, what do you think so far? I'm curious, which card do you like better, the first or second? Okay, so we're going to go on for the inside. I'm going to stamp with the smaller ones. Let me see how I did that. Okay, so we're going to go right over here. Okay, so since I already have lemon lime twist, not very much on here, I'm just going to start with that. I missed it if anybody said that they want to see the plastic or the Create a la carte, my Create a la carte class. Let me know if you do. And also the new product. All right, so I'm gonna, let me see if this is straight. Seems, all right, and this just says wishing you a beautiful birthday. So I'm gonna stamp it in here. Perfect. A little embossing powder on here. You really have to make sure you get this adhered, because when you use the heat tool, it sometimes warps your paper. So here is your second project. All right. All right, so that's your second card, and then we're going to go ahead and make this right here. And this holds these cute little Hostess cakes, and they're so good. All right, so let me bring this in. All right, and this piece is 11 by 6 1/4, and how I scored it is 2 5 1/4, 7 1/4, and 10 1/2. You turn it and score it at 2 and 5 1/2. Now we're going to do some folding and trimming. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to trim off. Let me show you. Okay, this is going to be the back. So we're going to trim all of this off to there. Now what I can do is get out my trimmer here so it's nice and straight. So let me grab this. And like I said, this is just 1 1/4 inch. So what we're going to do is put this in at 1 1/4 and bring it all the way down here. Okay, so we're going to use the trimmer here. So that way it'll be nice and straight. It's not connected. Hold on. Feels like it's not in there. I guess it is. For some reason, it's not in here correctly. I'm just going to trim it with my scissors. Something's wrong with that. Okay, so we're going to go here. And trim all of this off. I'll show you everything here in a second. And this will be the tab. And then this is the bottom. So we're just going to trim up on here. Okay, so these create the bottom. This is the tab that puts it together. And then this right here will be this front flap. So I'm going to take my corner rounder and I'm going to round these corners just so it makes it nice and neat. Just like that. Okay. So this is what it looks like. All right. So we're going to take this again. I'll just use the bone folder. I'm going to put glue just on this tab right here. Fold this directly in half and it will connect there. Okay. Just like that. Okay. All right. Let me do that again. So it's all right. All right. So the side tabs are going first. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on these. And you always want to do the back one coming forward first to connect that. And then the front going towards the back. So all the final seams are in towards the back of the box. All right. So I'm going to take my glue bottle and just kind of push down on it. All right. So now what we're going to do is just pinch this a little bit. Just like that. And then this will come forward. Just like that. Okay. And you don't have any adhesive on this. We're just going to do a belly band. So this is 10 by 1.5. And all I'm doing is I'm starting in the front because that little tag will cover it up. And I don't even have this scored. All you have to do is pinch it there, pinch it here, and then bring it around. But you do not want to make it really tight that so tight that it's difficult to get off. All right, so we're going to put a little bit of glue here. And just put that together and hold it for just enough to get it to stay. Okay, so there's that. And then again, we have this little circle we cut out with the Spotlight on Nature, and it's just in basic white. I'm just popping out these little perforations. Couple more. So the silver, you want the silver to be able to be seen. So we're going to put this together. Just like that. I'm going to close this up. All right, so now we'll take some dimensionals, and this time I'm just going to put them right here. So I know you don't want this to stay permanently on here on your box because you want to be able to slide it on and off. These would make great wedding favors or shower favors, anything like that, and just decorate them appropriately. Okay, so we have that. Now, you don't have to watch me watercolor a butterfly again. I already did it. So we're just going to add the dimensionals on here. So this will go right here. We're going to add a couple of rhinestones. I'm going to do one on the lid, and then I think I'll do one here and one here. We'll add a bow. If I can find my ribbon. Here it is. So ladies, if you like this, please make sure you give me a thumbs up. And I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. And if you'd share it with your friends. Anne, are you a demonstrator as well? All right, so we'll just put this on with a glue dot. Nice and easy. Right here in the center. It almost looks like it has more wings. Great. It's a great hobby and business. Okay, so this is how they look. So ladies, if you would like these make and take sent to your home, just make sure you place an order by Sunday, the $40 minimum order, and I'd love to send these to you. Okay, so let me show you this. This is my Create a la carte for this month, and you have to write. It's kind of like the Paper Pumpkin subscription, but this you have to subscribe by the 15th of the month. You get 5 projects. I always have 4 cards. Aren't they beautiful? And this one's suitable for men as well. And here is the next one. So 4 cards and then this beautiful box. And anyway, you get the make and takes for that. You also get a full package of this paper, so you'll be able to make plenty of cards. You'll get enough rhinestones here, the gems, to complete your projects, and this beautiful roll of ribbon. This is only $45, and it includes shipping. You get all of that. So that is my Create a la carte. If you go to stampingala.com and at the tab at the top, there's a Create a la carte tab. Just click on that, follow the prompts, and you can register for that class. I also have memberships that are new where you get a tutorial that's unbranded, and it's only $5 a month. You get a minimum of 4 tutorials because you get it every Monday. If there's 5 Mondays, you get a bonus. And then in addition to that, I have a $10 membership where you get all of those. Plus, you get one time a month, you get a PDF for a fun fold or a 3D project. In addition to that, you get a 25% off coupon to use on my PDF store for anything else that you want, or one item a month. Okay, so let me show you some of the new stuff. Now, this isn't in any kind of order, but I am going to tell you that I am going to do a Christmas in July class using these products. Look at how beautiful this paper is. All right. It's called Season of Green and Gold. And look at how gorgeous this is. And it's metallic. I just love this. So you can bet I'm going to have some beautiful projects with this paper. All right. So that's some of it. And it coordinates with this paper. And this is vellum. I love, love, love this. Look how gorgeous this is. This is a vellum. This one looks like snow. Is that gorgeous? And then this one. All right, so that's the paper. And then, let me see. I have this stamp set that goes with it and the dies. So the dies, let me pull this out. Look like this. Gorgeous. And this is really cool. These are greetings of the season and everyday greetings. But look at this. I love, love, love it. Look at these dies. We're going to make some tags with those. And then, let me see. I missed a whole lot and it's coming. Okay, so I have this. And look at this embossing folder. But it also has these dies to go with it. And this will emboss and die cut the leaves. And then we have those as well. Let me see what else. Okay. And then this right here, this is so cute. And let me open this. Thought I opened this already. Okay. So cute. And I have some more paper and some ribbon. Okay, this paper is called Iconic Celebrations. So it has a little bit of every season in here. My lighting is terrible today. I love these pumpkins. Look at these doves. Aren't they beautiful? Okay, so that's that. I also have these cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive back gems. And, oh, I had some other ones. I don't know. Oh, here they are on the floor. This, I love these. These are pecan pie and clear. And then, oh, this ribbon is so beautiful. This is satin. Look how pretty that is. Vanilla satin. And this is 3/4 of an inch wide. And also there's some white. This is, it looks like frayed gingham. Isn't that pretty? So anyway, that's the products I have today, but I will have, I have more coming in on Sunday, believe it or not. And I'll show you those on my video on Monday. So ladies, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's presentation. I sure did enjoy having you here. Thank you again. And thank you for allowing me to spend time with you and to earn your business. Have a great night. Bye-bye.